In today's video, we will discuss 10 best movies of Olivia Wilde you must watch.
We are here to have fun, right?
Yeah.
At number 1, we have Tron Legacy.
I should never have sent you to Zeus. It was a mistake.
It's okay. Made a
Before she was a sought-after female director creating highly anticipated movies, Olivia Wilde got her big screen break with Tron Legacy. She stars as Quorra, an algorithm within the virtual reality known as the Grid, where the main character enters to search for his long-lost father. Tron Legacy was lauded for its breathtaking visuals and thematic appeal, with Wilde receiving praise for her staying power on screen. Her dynamic with Garrett Hedlund is notable for the way they complete each other's characterizations, although it's the action and effects that viewers will take to the most.
Sam, it's what he wants.
I'm not leaving you!
At number 2, we have In Time.
Hey Mom, I'm gonna get out of here.
I just wouldn't know what to do if I lost you.
Among the movies with a time-based premise, this one takes an interesting spin on things. It stars Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried in main roles, featuring a world where people don't age after adulthood and live based on time that acts as currency. Olivia Wilde appears as the mother to Timberlake's character, driving home the fact that nobody grows in this film. Wilde has a relatively small but significant role as her character's demise puts everything into motion as the protagonist decides to revolt against the class-based system. At number 3, we have Life Itself.
Abby, I'm waiting for the right moment, because when I ask you out, there's not going to be any turning back for me. I'm not going to date anybody else for the rest of my life. I'm not going to love anybody else for the rest of my life.
In an unexpected twist, Life Itself received a critical lashing, but was met with positive audience reception. The story is about two sets of families whose lives are intertwined after a fatal crash. The accident puts their children on the path toward meeting each other in the future and getting married. Olivia Wilde plays the role of the mother, Abby, opposite Oscar Isaac as her spouse, Will. She receives quite a bit of screen time as Abby, even with the character's doomed fate. The purpose of connecting viewers to her is to drive home the idea that life's too short and a twist of fate can seal the futures for many people involved.
Let's get married.
We've been dating less than a year.
I know. And I feel like I've shown incredible restraint waiting this long.
At number 4, we have People Like Us.
Sam.
Frankie.
She has my father's eyes and his nose.
I don't understand. You don't have any sisters.
I do now.
Starring Chris Pine in the main role as Sam Harper, People Like Us is about Sam's discovery of a sister he'd never known existed, whose son is left an inheritance by Sam's father. Olivia Wilde appears as Hannah, Sam's girlfriend, who's shocked by her boyfriend's initial attempt to claim the inheritance for himself. Wilde's character is important to the story for the way she steers the protagonist toward doing what's right. The actress wasn't proven in the indie film department at the time, and People Like Us was one of the movies that established her skills as a performer who didn't need to rely on big-budget effects.
Did you tell her everything you know?
I don't know how.
At number 5, we have The Words.
No. Tell me the truth. What really happened?
The Words is a romantic mystery that depicts the events happening in a novel, written by an author with an ambiguous past. Olivia Wilde appears as an admirer of the writer who pressures him into revealing the whole story. Along the way, she begins to feel an attraction toward the writer. The film can be confusing for the way it shifts between the novel's story and what's happening in actuality. However, there's enough intrigue over where it's all supposed to be going to hold viewers' interest. Wilde acts as the audience surrogate since she's the one to whom the framing device is set for.
Point, you have to choose between life and fiction. The two are very close, but they never actually touch.
At number 6, we have Ghostbusters Afterlife.
What?
Are you prepared to die?
While there's significant debate over whether Afterlife is the best Ghostbusters film or not, most will agree that seeing Olivia Wilde show up was unexpected. She plays the main villain, Gozer, who escapes confinement to wreak havoc and has to be stopped by the heroes. Wilde's appearance wasn't announced beforehand, making it a real surprise when she appears as the bad guy. She only stepped in to physically portray the character, who's voiced by Quorra. Her arrival kicks things into overdrive, ushering in the climax for this supernatural comedy that reunites the original Ghostbusters.
Have you come to offer yourself in sacrifice?
At number 7, we have The Next 3 Days.
I got him.
Pittsburgh police, this is an arrest warrant.
You're under arrest for murder.
Olivia Wilde has a minor role in The Next 3 Days, which primarily focuses on the characters played by Russell Crowe and Elizabeth Banks. The story is about a college professor whose wife is wrongfully convicted. He decides to break her out of prison by learning about weaknesses in its fortifications. Wilde's character appears as part of a subplot where her character, Nicole, takes a liking to the protagonist. While the actress might not be on screen much, the film is worth a watch for its thrilling style of pace, and Russell Crowe remains in fine form throughout.
You're gonna get us killed. Why are you doing this?
Because we have no other choice. Put him on.
No, that's not true.
Put the clothes on, Laura.
No.
At number 8, we have Richard Jewell. At number 9, we have her.
Good morning, Theodore.
Good morning.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes. You want to try getting out of bed? Get up!
Considered the best movie directed by Spike Jonze, this sci-fi romantic drama focuses on Joaquin Phoenix's Theodore, a man stricken with loneliness. Theodore gets a virtual assistant named Samantha, who has such complex feelings and emotions that Theodore falls in love with her. Olivia Wilde has a small part as a blind date whom Theodore goes out with after he meets Samantha. Her role is memorable for the way it depicts Theodore's conflict with being with a real woman and having feelings for an AI. Wilde shows quite some range in this minor role, going from a pleasant date to unleashing her annoyance when Theodore turns her down.
What's it like to be alive in that room right now?
I wish I could put my arms around you. Wish I could touch you.
At number 10, we have Rush.
You're James, aren't you?
Yes.
You fit the description.
This biographical sports film centers on competitors Niki Lauda and James Hunt, whose lives are detailed during their obsession to win. Olivia Wilde plays Susie Miller, whose turbulent romance with Hunt and subsequent elopement with another man forms part of the conflict in Hunt's story arc. Wilde's role is based on the real-life Susie Miller, who married Hunt in a matter of weeks and left him for actor Richard Burton due to Hunt's infidelities. Rush remains the best-received movie in the actress list of credits, and viewers also appear to feel the same way, given its rating.
I've been told to avoid you.
By whom?
Alexander.
That's all for today. Do let us know your favorite in the comments section. We will see you next time.